and thanks for joining me on the Ghanaian Farmer channel. My name is Enyonam. When you see me in town, remember to call me Ghana's finest farmer. If this is your first time on my channel, you're welcome to the family. Anything about agriculture in West Africa, precisely in Ghana, I am the go-to brand or the go-to channel for you to subscribe to watch, learn, and start something. Find a niche for yourself, explore that area, and make the profit that there is to be made. So this morning, I want to share with you how to minimize your cost of production and maximize your profit. How to minimize your cost of production and maximize your profit. So a lot of young people, even farmers who are already planting, being it livestock, being it crops, being it aquaculture, they would always find out, or they are always asking or thinking, how do we minimize cost of production? It is very simple. As a startup farmer, let's say you're using half an acre. There is an interview on my channel where the farmer is producing cabbage on quarter an acre, or what we have here. All right. If you want to start something unique, organic, that you want to be selling, you don't need too much of things to actually start. When you look at what we have here, we just have the plastic bag, you have the manure in it, okay, and then you plant your seed. It is always important to limit the amount of money you use in purchasing your raw material. So the first thing to do is make enough research on the available materials you'll be using to start your farm. Even if it's a land you want to buy, you've asked for lands, how much is being leased in the eastern region. It doesn't stop you from asking how much is being leased around Adan. It doesn't stop you from further going to the western, to go to the north, to go to any place you can have a contact person. So find out, are lands leased here or it is sold outrightly? Recently, we just came back from the north and you heard the farmer saying that lands over there are owned by the chiefs. It is not sold. You sit with them, you discuss what it is that you want to do, then they will give you the land for, let's say, some number of years. But there's going to be an agreement. Every harvest you make, you give them a percentage out of the harvest. How cool is that? That is if you want to go to the north and go and farm there. And remember that you have just one season in the north to do your farming. So researching on the raw materials or the available logistics to help you start your farm, the most affordable but quality one, is very important. Okay? As much as we want to minimize or reduce the cost of production, you should not also go against quality. You should not overlook quality. It's very important. Secondly, number two, on ways to limit or reduce your cost of production is that look for people who are around you, whether they are doing similar things to take or outsource or borrow certain things from. So, for instance, when we were going to do our farm in Sege, we found our land and we realized that it would not be difficult for us to look for tractor to come and work for us because there were farmland or farmers already around us. Hence, it was easy for us to talk to the tractor owners or farmers who are already working, preparing their land, the tractors who were there. We just walk a few steps away to go and talk to them. Can you come and work on our land after you finish preparing this? So number two is that make sure whatever you are sourcing for, whatever you want to buy, whatever you need to prepare your space for the farm is a bit close by, so that reduces the cost of transportation that you are going to use to move that particular logistics or that particular item from point A to point B. That way, you are minimizing or limiting your cost of production. Number three, human capital is very important. A lot of the times, we say that people who are around us, who are familiar to the area, who are familiar with the community, who knows, I know Obed knows Francis, he knows Safako. So that way, when you hire them, they tend to plan or join forces together and harm you. It is true. But also, it depends on how you work on the mind and the kind of relationship you're going to have with them. So it's very important that when it's time for you to hire human resources to work on your garden, on your farm, or your agribusiness, you look for people who are within the neighborhood, who can help you easily. Somebody can come work and go back. All right. Some people can also even stay on the farm. Some people, you might move them from a bit far from a different region to another region, and then they'll come and work for you. But it's always important that the human capital you're going to work with, if it is possible, you can source them within, but have a very detailed conversation. Let them know their job description, how much they are paying. The rules has to be there. It always helps as well. All right. Then number four, if you're going to be a crop farmer, okay, if you're going to be a livestock farmer, if you're going to be um, somebody who does aquaculture, the very seed you are going to use to produce is very important. For instance, if you want to do rosemary and you want something organic, a seed that is very quality, there is a lot of people who are selling seed. I'm selling seed, I'm selling this, I'm selling that. But looking for the quality will help you get maximize profit or help you retain customers. So it's always very important that you look for certified people who are producing things like that, who can sell for you and you can make profit. So, for instance, this week or today we are in Bath Organics here in Manet Junction in the Spinters area or environs. And if you see the rosemary we have right here, it's looking very green, very healthy. It's actually sprouting very well. So if you're looking for someone to do organic business with, then they will be the right people to do business with. So from their end to your end, you are assured of quality. Do not compromise. If you compromise on quality, you are not going to get the benefit. Your customers will not come back. You will not get referrals. So it's very important that if it's aquaculture, you want fingerlings, look for renowned certified fish farmers who can give you the fingerlings to buy. If it's something on crop, look for people who are into that space. Organically, you get people, if you ask and make your research, you get people who are selling very affordable plants, but quality, of course, and you get your money. And of course, it is very important that you make sure you are dealing with the right people. So making your research is very key. And then finally, how to actually minimize cost of production and maximize your profit. The final one is making sure that at the end of your farm, if it's livestock, if it's aquaculture, if it is organic farm like this, you are very, very, very much relevant. You're very much visible. You're very much open out there. Have a very good strategic marketing so that people can find you. Have a very connected link around you. Use the digital media platforms so that people can know of you and do business. I mean, of what essence would it be? Let's assume you even invested 500 cedis to set up your business or 1,000 Ghana cedis to set up producing organic rosemary for people to buy. If you don't sell, at the end of the day, your money will not yield any fruit or any result for you. So it's very important that if you're investing, no matter how it is, one city, two city, your marketing has to be on point. Leverage on the digital media platform to market yourself. Look for the target audience. Know people who are interested in healthy eating so that you can do business or sell to them. Yes, there are a lot of us and we all eat, but that doesn't mean that if Mr. A loves organic, I would also want organic. We have preference. So looking for the right people who need what you're producing to sell to them is very, very important. That way, I am sure that at the end of the day, your cost of production will be very reasonable. It will be very, very reduced, but you will get your profit. I'm going to leave it here, but if you have any questions, if you have any thought, you can share with us on the Ghanaian Farmer. Subscribe, yes, I'm sure you're watching. Subscribe. Let me know where you're watching from. Get in touch with us. If you're out there in the diaspora, you want to come to Ghana and start off something in agriculture, being a value addition, buying and selling, trading in seed, going into livestock, whatever it is you want to do, it always helpful to reach out to the right people to do business with. Remember, there are a lot of channels on YouTube, but be very careful of who you deal with so that you will not lose your money at the end of the day. If you're planning to visit Ghana, get in touch with us. We'll plan your tour for you. Very beautiful. You will enjoy your stay. And if you want to visit gardens like this, organic gardens like this, we will bring you here. We'll be organizing a training very soon for you to come around and learn about how to produce some of these things because we want to eat our own food. We have cabbages, varieties of cabbages here. We have rosemary. We have mint. We have a lot of things. So we'll be discussing organic farming versus conventional farming. Watch out for that interview. Which one is more profitable and easy to set up? Which one is less expensive? Well, Mr. Balfour would have to tell me if it is easy to set up this or you need a lot of money. But for now, thank you so much for sticking with me. I'll see you on the other side. Bye bye.